Hello everybody and welcome back. Yeah, we're still doing Henchman Story. Hip hip hooray. Okay, so we already
hmm
did this part, and from here on, it's a whole new story. So no more skipping, I promise. Unless it becomes shit we've already seen before. It's appropriate, I guess, but this whole crowdsourced Black Ops shit is a weird vibe. They may not let me use my phone once it leaves, so I'd better text everyone beforehand. Dave will be disappointed. He may have just found out about it, but anything that can be tied back to team building or squad unity can become as sacred as Lord Bedlam's philosophy to him, such as it is. Well, he'll have to get over it. I've got my own priorities, and he only has a say on what I do during work hours. Outside that, it's my business. Kate's another matter entirely. After texting Dave, I type out a message to her, but hesitate before sending it. She seemed genuinely excited to be a part of the game, and part of me feels like I'm letting her down. But she has to understand, right? She's on the app herself. It wouldn't be fair to knock it. I'll just have to make it up to her. I shake off the guilt, press send, and pocket my phone. No going back now, and that means points a ways off. Better get moving. Issue 5! Henchman Side Hustle! I walk through the
Indeed.
halls, going against the grain of the usual game night traffic. A short while later, I step out into the hallway, bag in tow. While the halls aren't jam-packed, there are definitely more people than normal, all heading off to take part in one game or another. The main hall will have the most people, playing on cheap card tables surrounded by a sea of plastic folding chairs. It's where we hold any tournaments or contests, and it's also where Lord Bedlam's usually found. I already hear a cheer from that direction, as if to remind me of all the fun I won't be having tonight. But that's okay. If you make money, make enough money, you can just buy fun whenever you want, right? No. The further I walk, the fewer people I see. There's little in this direction besides the main entrance, so all I expect to find are a few unlucky souls that do guard duty tonight. Like that woman up ahead. Already slacking off by the looks of it, just leaning against the wall like she's waiting for someone. Wait.
Kate? What are you doing here?
What's it look like? Waiting for you.
Oh,
I saw you
shit.
took that gig, and what do you know? My schedule's suddenly free.
Oh, shit, right. She has no reason to join the game if we're not there, because she was there to check on us.
Yeah, and because we decided to ditch the app, Lady Scorpion and Lord Bedlam showed up.
Right.
So no one else wanted to join.
I totally understand her not wanting to play with just Dave.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It would have been Dave and the other two that you would have added in.
I
Oh,
told
yeah.
you not to
Come on,
sweat
Soraya, hop up.
it. Besides, you were upfront about it. Can't ask for more than that.
Yeah, there you go. Honestly, Soraya! My dog sat on me.
I can still feel that, though.
If that's your prerogative.
Okay, I'm good.
But really, it's no big deal. You still rank below the kid that ditched me at my freshman semi-formal on the list of guys who left me hanging.
Ooh.
What did you do to him?
Let's just say that was when I took apart my first engine. Now, come on. You can't be late for dust off.
Oh, fuck. Right, she is Shining Nova. She's basically Tony Stark, but without the
Yeah.
money. Kate starts walking down the hall, and I'm quick to follow. After I've caught up, I match
Imagine that
pace.
you just go, like you leave school, you go to your car and your engine's in pieces around your car.
Oof.
I was in the area.
No, you weren't, Victoria.
Doing what?
Alright, I was lost, okay? I've been looking for the game room for a half hour when you texted, so I figured I may as well stay put.
Alright.
Yeah, already suspicious. She didn't look like someone who'd been lost, but I don't press any further.
So, find out any more details about this gig?
Not really, but I expect the queen bee herself to be part of it. Just smells like one verse.
You mean
Oh, I bet if you do this route, you
tag
can
along on a lot of these things?
seduce the other superhero lady.
Oh, what's her name? Miss Tornado or something?
Yeah.
That, I don't think so. She already hates us.
No, just occasionally, but there's a pattern to it.
Although I
It's
would be
usually-
interested in finding out.
Well, it's hard to explain. Just a hunch, I guess.
I mean, because she
Scratch
shows
my
up
chin.
at this heist.
Oh, yeah. As I ponder her explanation, or rather, the lack thereof. Just a hunch, huh? Howard, before I can ask what she meant by that, I find myself interrupted.
Hold it right there, you two.
Who the
Get some
fuck?
ID. Chop, chop.
James?
I've never... Okay, this guy's new. I stop and look up to find a familiar scowl peering me from behind the window of a security checkpoint. James, the gate supervisor. Must have been lost in
This
thought.
is new, dude.
Looks like we reached the main entrance
Oh,
already.
hey, James. We were just headed out for a bit. Mind opening the gate for us?
Oh, just like that, huh? I'm just supposed to open the gate for you and you waltz on through?
Yes, you power-tripping bastard.
Is that not how gates work? Should we do a different kind of dance when we go through or something?
The type of dance isn't the point. The nerves of rookies these days. This gate is under my jurisdiction. I determine who gets in and who gets
Oh,
out.
God.
You could say I control the lifeline for the whole fortress.
Oh, no.
You could say that. Except you're not actually allowed to stop anyone who works for Lord Bedlam from coming or going, remember? We've been over this, dude. Complaints were filed, HR got involved.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Just open the gate, man. Don't make a whole thing out of it.
Oh, fuck, James. What are you gonna do? Grumbling the entire way, James trudges over to the gate controls and pulls the lever, letting the gates. Dude wants just a little bit
I
of
control
power.
everything. No, you don't. Don't make me file a complaint. It's gonna hurt.
Alright, you're clear to proceed. But mark my words, Stan. One day, you'll need to get through and I'll be allowed to stop you. One day, it will be the gate supervisor's time to shine. One day!
Oh, James.
You got a
honey.
point.
James, buddy, no.
That day's never going to come, is it?
Oh,
No.
absolutely not.
Probably not. Not in this timeline. With our path clear, we make our way to the open gate into the natural caverns beyond. The words "one day" echoing off the walls even as the gate closes in our wake. One day. After another hike, oh, it's daytime? Huh. Through a series of tunnels, we finally emerge into the wilderness, where we're greeted by the painfully bright light of the afternoon sun. Weird. I assumed it was nighttime.
It's the afternoon. It's probably like 3 o'clock.
Man, what is Lord Bedlam's workday like? Do you, like, from, what, like 9 to 3?
Probably.
Huh.
No, everyone's still like out and on patrols. It probably is like 9 to 5.
But it's the what? Okay, glad we got off work early today. Okay, there it is. I hate coming out here at night. The return trip is gonna suck. I can feel the poison ivy in my uniform already. Ugh.
This way. I know
Ooh.
the spot they're using.
Oh, fuck that. Ugh. It's not long before we reach our destination. A small clearing with large mossy stump in the middle. I see no moss. You lie. And a small babbling creek just before the tree line. No one else appears to be here, so I saunter up to the stump and take a seat. I check my phone. A full minute ahead of schedule. Nothing to worry about. So why does Kate look so tense?
Don't worry, James won't lock us out. He talks a big game, but that's all it is.
Oh no, this
No,
is
it's
near
not
where
that.
she hid her armor, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I frown, confused. It's not dark yet. No one ever comes in these woods except Bedlam's henchmen. So I'm not sure why she'd be nervous. The most dangerous thing you'd find out here is a skunk, or maybe a...
Cutting it a little close, aren't we?
Oh.
A scorpion.
I jump and whirl at the source of the noise just in time to see Madame Scorpion step out of the shadows, like a lioness emerging from the undergrowth. When she stalks forward, she barely makes a sound, and her footing is never in doubt, despite the uneven ground. Somewhere in the depths of my primal wizard brain, my fight-or-flight reflex is triggered, and I hear a voice scream at me to run. Instead, I cough to clear out the lump in my throat, and offer a sloppy salute.
Close only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and orbital doomsday lasers, ma'am. I wouldn't know for sure since we never had either of those last two, but it seems like a safe bet.
Plus, we were a minute early. I mean, you know.
You're not missing out. Orbital weaponry is overrated. Easily identified and easily dismantled. Just ask Dr. Calamity.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. Scorpion chuckles to herself and shakes her head at a joke that we're not privy to, before her eyes flash to Kate.
I'm surprised to see that you've brought company, Stanley. I don't recall my invitation including a +1.
Oh, right. Kate offers a crisp salute without a
Ma'am,
flinch.
sorry if I'm intruding. I just saw the gig on the app and
I am speaking to Stanley.
Oh.
If I require your input, I will request it.
Her eyes linger on Kate's still present name tag.
Kate? Is that understood?
The name tag trick.
Mm-hmm.
This time Kate stays silent, merely nodding in understanding. Scorpion appraises her for a moment more before returning her gaze to me. Hastily, I rise from my seat and offer a decidedly less crisp salute.
Now, Stanley, explain yourself. Why is she here with you?
I want her. Why are any of us here? Okay, I'm gonna do she
no, she's
followed
not-
me here, but I want to hear this one.
Why are any of us here? Was it predestined or just some great cosmic fluke? Are we part of a grand design or cold, uncaring math? If you put a cat in a box,
Enough, Stanley. Tell me, are you so incessantly glib by choice, or is it some deep-seated Pavlovian response?
Pavlovian for me, ma'am.
well, now you're getting into human
Oh
nature.
my
While
God.
It might seem
Oh my
similar to
God,
the subject
Stanley.
of free will, let me tell you, it's a whole different ballgame.
Stanley, shut up.
I suppose I have only myself to blame for that one. Well, at
Wow.
least you seem confident.
I think that's the
if
first time I've
nothing
ever
else.
seen her make that face.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's just kind of.
Why?
Okay, so anyway,
Okay, she just followed me.
that one was
So
fun.
goddamn.
Honestly, she just followed me here.
You didn't have to say it like that.
Oh, sorry, Kate.
What? You did follow me here. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, just answering the question.
My Stanley, I didn't know that you could
Oh!
be so ruthless. Throwing your friend to the wolves at the slightest hint of danger.
Ah, but we got points with her for it, though.
You do have potential.
Ah,
Though, a dash of subtlety.
Laundry, I
goes a
will be
long
right
way.
back.
The
Very
best
well,
betrayal
I will
should go
be here.
completely unnoticed until the last possible moment. That look of heart-rending dismay is all the sweeter when it comes just before the sword falls.
you got some problems, lady.
Duly noted, ma'am. But it wasn't a betrayal, I was just telling you what happened. Really.
I look pleadingly at Kate, who grimaces, but eventually offers a resigned
The
shrug.
job was available on the app, wasn't it? So anyone could have signed up if they wanted to.
Under normal circumstances, yes. But this job was supposed to have been marked as exclusive. Only certain users should have been able to see it. So, Kate, are you certain that you signed up for this job in particular?
Yes, ma'am. Here, I'll pull it up.
Kate unlocks her phone and holds it out for Scorpion, who takes it without hesitation. After examining the screen, the supervillain frowns and hands the phone back to Kate.
Odd. Either it's a bug, or someone on our live team needs to remember just who they're working for. You shouldn't have been able to see that. You're one of ours, correct? How long have you been with the program?
A few months, ma'am. This is my third gig, first long term. Sorry about the mistake. I didn't even know that the app had exclusive jobs.
Me either. And that's why you're doing this whole closed beta thing, though, isn't it? To test all the features?
That is one of the goals, yes.
Ha! Gotcha!
Well, assuming you don't botch the job and get yourself captured, I expect you to file a bug report before morning. Understood.
Absolutely, ma'am.
Scorpion looks like she's about to inquire further, but before she can, we're interrupted with the sound of helicopter blades. Wait, so it really was just supposed to be me and her? Fucking hell. Our eyes turn to the sky, and soon enough, a jet black helicopter soars into view, flying as low as it can without touching the treetops below. It slows and comes to a halt above the clearing. I step back and give it room, but there's no need, as a rope ladder soon falls down from the side of the vehicle. Nervously, I look up at the helicopter, measuring the distance in my head. Physical activity already? This job really is going to be dangerous.
Over half a minute late.
Clearly used to this, Scorpion strides over to the ladder and looks back at us expectantly.
Well, we're already half a minute behind schedule, Stanley. Let's not make it worse.
Oh no, it's like having a gym teacher.
Right, sorry. Stretching.
But you're standing still.
Emotions need stretching too, alright, Kate?
God damn it. Reluctantly, I walk up to the ladder, take a breath, and begin to climb. Fortunately, aside from one moment near the top where I accidentally looked down, it actually wasn't that bad. Soon enough, I'm seated inside the helicopter with a dozen other henchmen in nearly as many different uniforms. Oh, never mind. Kate soon follows, and Madame Scorpion literally leaps up from the ladder afterwards. Well, it's nothing next to going one-on-one with Miss
I'm
Dynamite.
back.
That's her name. Welcome back. The move is so effortless that it makes me wonder about Scorpion's powers. She clearly has some, but do they go beyond her obvious physical abilities?
Yes.
If she was really the top assassin in the world, filled with supervillains, surely there's more to it than that, right? And maybe this job is where I'll find out. Though, if it is, that probably means we're in serious danger. She plays things so close to the vest that I can't imagine her revealing her full arsenal unless she has to. So on second thought, maybe some mysteries aren't meant to be solved.
All accounted for. Pilot, take us to the next rendezvous point.
Voulez-vous on a rendezvous, and I do mean you, so let's go, boo. Kate and I hurry to
him
strap.
off.
Kate and I hurry to strap in as the pilot complies with Madam Scorpion's order. For her part, the supervillain merely grabs a handhold and plants her feet, unperturbed by the swaying of the helicopter. As we ride towards our destination, the sun starts to slip beneath the horizon, and the city fades into view. Not long after that, our helicopter sits down in a small field near the city limits, and we pile into a van. I was wondering when we make a switch like that. Something like a helicopter is bound to attract attention, as we found out on Wednesday, and this job seems a lot more subtle than Lord Bedlam's usual fare. Oh, it's at the pet store again.
Superance.
Oh yeah, we were talking about insurance with superheroes. What game was that?
Capital gains for collateral damage.
Wow. By the time we pile out of the van and
Justice Burger.
into the parking lot that's apparently our destination, the last shreds of dusk are gone, and the night is lit only by the moon and the city's bright neon
And
lights.
here we are. Now, I know this might be a foreign concept to some of you, but while we're exposed, let's try to keep a low profile.
Oh, and the
shall
glass on the
we?
wall over there on the
That
right.
means
Masks
minimal
and more.
chatter, understood?
She explicitly holds her gaze on me for a moment, ow, while she says that last part,
Oof.
and Kate, who's standing next to me, lightly elbows me to the side.
I think you know.
Now then, all surveillance cameras along our designated route have been disabled, so don't stray from it. We go up the fire escape there, directly west along the rooftops, and enter the 4th building via roof access. Well, get moving.
Yes, ma'am! The other henchmen scramble towards the fire escape, like a frantic conga line of brightly colored candies. Kate and I start to follow at a less panicked pace. However, I see that Madam Scorpion has started walking in another direction entirely. Perceptive as always, she doesn't fail to notice my stare, and turns to me, eyebrow raised with imperious indignation.
Yes, Stanley? Do you have a question?
Oh, you're actually deigning to answer my question? Wow, I'm honored.
You said you turned off the cameras. How did you do that exactly?
An insightful query. Perhaps too insightful for your own good, darling.
Oh, fuck, I'm dead.
Do you really think someone of my stature wouldn't know how to deal with a few cameras?
I guess you're like this universe's equivalent of Black Widow, right?
I
Yeah.
guess not.
But with extra shit.
The laser sword.
With a sword and, like, internet brain.
Yep.
Which sounds way worse of a power than it is. Oh no, she's got internet brain. Quick,
No,
put her
I
out of her
wouldn't say
misery.
internet brain. It's like a supercomputer brain.
Yeah. But she does need, like, Wi-Fi to link up
She's
to
got
it.
Bluetooth.
I trail off, not daring to finish that thought.
They implanted Bluetooth directly into her mind, Jerry.
Pointing out that she didn't answer my question is more likely to earn her ire than an answer. Luckily, Kate takes my hesitation as an opportunity to step
We're
in.
just impressed. That's all, ma'am. You're in a tight ship.
Scorpion doesn't look the least bit flattered as she turns her critical eye on the shorter woman, looking her up and down.
I do indeed. And that means you'd better stop stalling and get up that fire escape. Don't you agree?
Oh yeah, right. Okay, boss.
Right away, ma'am. Come on, let's get to climbing.
Ah, more climbing. Kate gives me a light rap on the shoulder and a reassuring smile. I mouth a thank you in return. Not everyone would risk Scorpion's wrath to help me out like that. Even though we pace ourselves, the climb up the fire escape is
Superhero,
on.
tight spandex.
I
Tight
found myself a
unwashed
little-
spandex.
Oh god. I found myself a little winded by the time we reached the top. Damn, we're not even to the hard part and there's already been so much work.
Imagine, like, a big crime spree happens and, like, they don't get a chance to wash. So by the end of it, like, they just punch the dude. It's like, oh, why do you smell so terrible? I haven't had an hour of break.
Ugh, that's fucking rank. Luckily the henchman didn't do as
Like,
good a
I'm going
job
to need to
pacing
cut
themselves.
myself out of this suit when I'm done here.
Oh god. So catching up is easy. Not that Kate would have trouble going a little faster. She barely seems warmed up after
Hey,
that.
slow down. We're not in a rush.
What's the matter? Winded already? All we've done is climb some stairs. Come on, man.
No. Well, that too, but that's not the point. Once we catch up, get past the guys in the back, but don't get too close to the front, alright? Trust me.
Why? Is that your plan to get out of doing the hard work? Or are you still worried about the cameras?
No, because superheroes either hit from the front or the back, but never the middle.
Nah,
Yeah.
not that. I believe Scorpion when she says they're off. That was genuine curiosity.
Alright. Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.
Adios.